Tormented by false rumors and betrayals, high schooler Hannah Baker dies by suicide, but leaves behind a set of tapes for 13 of her classmates explaining how they contributed to her death in 13 Reasons Why, 2007, by J. Asher. This suspenseful young adult drama, Asher's debut novel, was inspired by a close family member who attempted suicide when she was Hannah's age. She survived and shared with Asher the feelings and events that led to her suicide attempt, informing the novel. 13 Reasons Why received critical praise. It was a #1 New York Times and international bestseller, was named ALA's Young Adult Library Services Association's Best Book for Young Adults, 2008, won a California Book Award, and made the Association of Booksellers for Children's Best Books list, to name just a few of its accolades. However, it is controversial because of its potentially triggering content. It ranked first on ALA's Office of Intellectual Freedom Top 10 list of most challenged and banned books in 2017. It was third in 2012, sixth in 2018, and continues to face challenges as recently as 2022. The novel was adapted into a virally popular Netflix original series, 2017, which ran for 4 seasons, featuring Katherine Langford as Hannah and Dylan Minnette as Clay. Clay Jensen receives a box of 7 numbered cassette tapes addressed to him. Listening, Clay is shocked to hear the voice of Hannah Baker, a girl he cared about who recently died by an overdose of pills. Hannah sent the tapes to 13 people who made Hannah's life hell and led her to die by suicide. Clay, a generally good guy, is shocked to think that he hurt Hannah. Each person on Hannah's list also receives a map, marked with pivotal locations in her story. Hannah threatens that if all the people she names do not listen to the tapes and pass them to the next person, another set will be made public, which could have significant consequences for many of them. Hannah first blames Justin Foley, who gives freshman Hannah her first kiss in the park. Justin, however, brags that they did more than kiss, which gives Hannah a promiscuous reputation. Hannah believes this is the snowball that initiates all the other negative events that follow. She then names Alex Standall and Jessica Davis, other new students who become friends with Hannah. Alex names Hannah as best ass on his hot or not list. This adds to Hannah's increasingly sexual reputation, and prompts womanizer Bryce Walker to slap her bottom in a liquor store. Jessica believes false rumors about Hannah and Alex. She hits Hannah, leaving a scar and ending their friendship. While following Hannah's map and listening to the tapes on his friend Tony's Walkman, Clay bumps into his middle school sweetheart, Sky Miller, who has become distant and withdrawn. Hannah accuses yearbook photographer Tyler Down of peeking in her bedroom window and taking pictures. Hannah and Courtney Crimson set a trap to catch Tyler. Hannah later blames Courtney for spreading rumors that Hannah owns sex toys. Next, she has a Valentine's Day date with Marcus Cooley at Rosie's Diner. Marcus tries to grope her in a booth, but Hannah fights him off. She begins to think seriously about suicide after this event, cutting her hair and writing a poignant poem. She feels that no one knows the real Hannah. Clay worked summers with Hannah at the movie theater. He had a crush on her but was too shy and too scared of her reputation to ask her out. He wishes he had connected with her sooner. Zach Dempsey witnesses Hannah rebuff Marcus and attempts to console her, but Hannah, feeling like her life is out of control, ignores him. Zach later expresses his resentment toward her by stealing her positive affirmations, her hope, in peer communications class. Ryan Shaver is a poet like Hannah. The two attend a poetry class and read each other's poems. Hannah blames Ryan for taking her poem Soul Alone, publishing it in a school paper, stealing the haven of her thoughts, and causing others to ridicule her. Clay finally hears his name on the tapes. Hannah assures Clay he is innocent but plays an integral role in her story. Tony catches up to Clay and reveals that he has Hannah's second set of tapes. Hannah attends a party because she likes Clay and hears he is going. The two talk, genuinely connect, and make out in a dark bedroom until Hannah, worried about her reputation, melts down and pushes Clay away. Clay leaves reluctantly and later berates himself for not staying and helping her. While Hannah huddles on the floor, crying and half-drunk, Justin and Jessica enter the room. Justin tries to make out with Jessica, but she is too drunk. Justin leaves, but allows another boy, whom Clay identifies as Bryce, into the room. Hannah hides in a closet, crying as Bryce rapes the insensible Jessica. Cheerleader Jenny Kurtz, also on Hannah's list, gives Hannah a ride home from the party. Jenny crashes her car into a stop sign but refuses to report it, and later a fatal crash occurs at that corner. Hannah feels guilty for not stopping Jessica's rape and not making Jenny report the sign. Hannah decides to die by suicide. Hannah joins Bryce in a hot tub after another party. Bryce touches Hannah sexually. Hannah does not stop him, and Bryce has sex with her. Hannah cries, but thinks she has now fulfilled her false reputation and let go of herself. Clay blames himself for not reaching out more to Hannah and thinks he could have prevented her death. Hannah tries to get help, telling the guidance counselor, Mr. Porter, that she is thinking of suicide and regrets a sexual encounter. Hannah records this conversation. Mr. Porter says that, since Hannah will not press charges, her options are to have a mediated talk with the boy or move on. Hannah believes that no one cares enough to help her. The tape ends. Clay mails the tapes to Jenny. He sees Sky Miller at school looking sad, much like Hannah, and calls her name. The 10th anniversary edition of 13 Reasons Why features an alternate ending. In Asher's original ending, Hannah lives. Asher explains he changed the end because allowing Hannah to survive would take away the impact of his message that if someone goes through with a suicide, there are no second chances for anyone. Mosthoff, Mariella. 13 Reasons Why's original ending comes with a twist. Romper, April 4, 2017. However, Asher adds, people can learn from and make positive changes after a tragedy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.